why do I want to run, PuTTY when I have the console already? You can look at these two, and they are pretty much the same thing. They're both command line interfaces. This is QEMU, and this is, PuTTY. Well, does anyone want to give it a shot? Try to explain why I might want to run multiple CLIs, even though it's on the same machine.
Because you can have the text editor open and a normal command line open at the same time.
Exactly. Yep. Go ahead.
I was going to say maybe to test things in different environments than just the one you're using.
Well, the way I set it up is I would use one as an editor, use one as the command line to do all the compiling, linking, and whatnot, and use one for the man pages. Okay. So I use up multiple terminals, so that I don't have to close the man page, to get back to the editor, and then only to find out, oh, I just forgot, how to use that particular system call, and then, I don't have to switch, as much when I use multiple terminals.
So because QEMU can't hold multiple terminals open at the same time?
That is correct. QEMU only has one single console, and that's why you have to use PuTTY to open up additional consoles. Not consoles, but
Could you run QEMU without an interface and just use
Yes,
PuTTY?
you can.
Okay.
Yep. I cannot remember the
how to do it.
the command lines,
Okay.
but you can just Google it
Okay.
and find out how to run QEMU without the console up here.
Okay, and then just deal with PuTTY the whole time.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. All right. Any other questions? Yep.
Does this approach also work with the VMware?
Yes, this approach also works, but with VMware Player and also VirtualBox, you have to set up the port forwarding yourself. And I have not played with those particular environments to find out how to set it up. You can probably find out pretty quickly. They're all GUI driven. QEMU is the hard one because it's all command line, so you have to look at the batch file and find out how everything is done.
You can use virtual terminals and VMware Player.
Okay, virtual terminal.
You can hop around back and forth.
Okay.
Okay, so it has its own multiple windows.
Okay, very nice. Thank you. All right. Any other questions? Please don't ask me how to do vMotion in QEMU. No? Okay, all right. So do we have all the topics in Windows covered? For those of you who want to use Windows to do your homework assignment, do you know what you have to do to set up the environment, to get the Linux environment up and running? Is it good? It's okay? All right. This approach will also be helpful if you're taking networking classes and some of the other classes where you want to kind of run multiple operating systems at the same time, because you can actually do it. All right. So in this case, I'm going to shut down the machine. To shut down, I'm going to use the su command to change to super user. Give the super user's password, which is ball, and then use the command power off. And it will power off, it will just turn off the whole thing. So the terminal will basically terminate first, and then the console will be the next one to go. All right, it's all done. And then we still have one more, which is my WinSCP, but it's already closed. Well, the virtual machine is already closed, so there's nothing to connect to anymore. So I just have to close this one too, and that's it. All right. Any other questions related to setting up a virtual machine so that you can do your homework assignments? Another question? All right, if there are no other questions, I'm going to switch back to my Linux Live ISO because I want to demonstrate how to use that approach too. And before we do that, let me stop my